Chat. 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 Yo, chat. What's up? Is anyone here? Very impromptu stream. I know. But I wanted to do something, you know? It's been a minute. It's been a while. We haven't done anything. I just want to say hi. Is that okay? Is that okay? Am I allowed to say hi? Hello, everybody. Welcome to the stream. Now, let me turn down this music. Very loud. Okay, so we're doing a stream, as you could tell. We are going to be covering the fall 2022 anime season and what I'm going to be watching in it. Okay? Now, usually I do a video of these where... Oh, sorry. Usually I do a video of these where I upload just like kind of an edited version of just the shows that I've already chosen. But we can still do that, or I might just edit this stream down. But either way, I wanted to interact with you guys and talk about which anime I'm going to be watching now. Okay? So, I guess let me just give some quick thoughts on things. So I know you're probably wondering, Israel, what's up with the spring seasonal review? Yeah, it's not coming. It was going really well, and then I realized that we were like 9 episodes into this season, and I was like, it's not coming out. But now that I know the process, because I fully scripted out that video and I completely restructured how I did it to make it better, now that'll be good for this summer one, and I'm already working on it ahead of time, so that will come out. Okay. I think that this season, the summer season, has been fantastic. Mushoku Tensei, really amazing. Jujutsu Kaisen season 2, but you know, it's okay. Now, here's what I want to talk about. I want to talk about this season here. Okay? Bam. We're on Annie chart. You know how it is. Let me zoom in a bit, actually. There you go. Welcome to Annie chart. Wow, you can't not see the... That's better. Yeah, we can do that way. All right, welcome to Annie Chart, where I talk about the anime that I'm going to be watching in an anime season. I guess should we just start? I don't see anyone in here. I see one person. Yo, what's up? Yo, what's up? But no, I don't see... Oh, now I see 0 people. They left. Bye. Should I just stop screaming? Is my channel dead? Have y'all given up on my channel? I completely understand if you have. But yeah, things are going well on the otaku experience side of things. For those of you guys that watch it, things have been going really well. And I appreciate all the support I've been getting over there. It has been taking a little bit of time away from doing this channel, but you know, it's worth it. I'm having a good time over there. Maybe it's a wrong decision of me to do so, but I'm having a good time. Anyways, let's hop into the anime season, okay? I gotta leave in like 2 hours, or like an hour and 45 minutes. Okay, so let's get through this. Okay, we're gonna go through all of them. Here we go. Starting with The Rising of Shield Hero season 2. Okay. This looks bad. Hold on, let me fix it. I'm gonna just recompose this shot real quick. Okay. Okay. Hang on. If you're just joining, I'm just recomposing the shot because it looked like Garbo. Okay. Is that better? Did I fix it? I think I fixed it. Okay. Yeah. I fixed it. Okay, great. Here we go. No, I didn't fix it. Why did you do that? There you go. Okay, here we go. So we're going to start things off here with The Rising of Shield Hero Season 3. Now, just a little bit of context for this. I hate The Rising of Shield Hero Season 2. It is so bad. But I really enjoyed the first season. I don't really remember anything about the second season other than the freaking, what's her name? The girl with the ears. She got turned into a child for whatever reason. That plot, there was a giant turtle that they were fighting, some stuff like that. Don't really remember it. The green-haired girl was like the worst character known to man. I hated it, but I'm still gonna check this one out. I still think I'm gonna check this one out. I'm gonna give this one. I really liked the first season, and I think that maybe that might have just been a bad arc. I don't know if this is 2 cores or second core or two. I don't know if this is 2 cores or 1 core. So I don't really know what to do. Let me see. I'm gonna do a 4 episode rule for this one. I'm just writing it down so that way I have it later. Okay, so Rising of Shield Hero Season 3. I'm going to do 4 episodes, and I'm going to be watching that. I can read the synopsis, but I feel like we don't really need to, but I can. The 3rd season of Tate no Yusha no Nariyagari. After defeating the spirit tortoise, Naoyo Fumi has no time for rest. An attack for the next guardian beast is imminent, but 3 other cardinal heroes have gone missing. So now Fumi and his party set out to search for the legendary trio. It sounds like typical fantasy isekai stuff. Yeah, I liked the first season. I didn't like the second one at all. So I'm hoping that this is going to be more like the second season. The trailer really boded well. I don't know what you would say the past tense of that is. But I thought that the trailer for this season it really gave me the vibes more of the first season than the second season. So I'm more excited for that reason. Spy Family Season 2, full watch. We already know this. Full watch anime. I love the first season of Spy Family. I love the second core. The first core, let me write it down. The first core I thought was okay, but like I could tell we were finna get to the good stuff because the first core was like all set up, right? It was them getting the family together. It was Lloyd going on all of his missions. It was him, getting Anya for, the plot that they're doing, his mission. Then he gets Yor. And it's kind of establishing everything going on. But then the second core is hitting on all cylinders because we already have that dynamic established. So they don't have to spend any time focusing on that. They can just bow, 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 and it'll be fine. Let me just make sure the stream is going good properly because I get paranoid about these things because I never stream. So I get paranoid that stuff is going wrong. Is this... Okay, cool. All right, yeah. All right, yeah, it says we're doing good. Cool. Okay, here we go. More stuff to talk about. Goblin Slayer Season 2. Now, let me say this. I have never seen Goblin Slayer. I've heard of it. Obviously, it's a very popular anime, but I've never seen it, and I've never really looked into stuff into it, and so I don't know really what to expect with this second season, and all they say is the second season of Goblin Slayer, so that means I might have to, look into this. Hang on. Goblin Slayer Season 1. Here we go. Okay, so we got this. Goblins are known for their ferocity, cunning, and rapid reproduction, but their reputation as the lowliest of monsters causes their threat to be overlooked. Raiding rural civilizations to kidnap females of other species for breeding, these vile creatures are free to continue their onslaught as adventurers turn a blind eye in favor of a more rewarding assignments with larger bounties. To commemorate her first day as a porcelain-ranked adventurer, the 15-year-old priestess joins a band of young, enthusiastic rookies to investigate a tribe of goblins responsible for the disappearance of several village women. Unprepared and inexperienced, the group soon faces its inevitable demise from an ambush while exploring a cave. While no one else is left standing, the terrified priestess accepts her fate until the Goblin Slayer unexpectedly appears to not only rescue her with little effort, but destroy the entire goblin nest. As a holder of the prestigious silver rank, the Goblin Slayer allows her to accompany him as he assists the Adventurer Guild in all goblin-related matters. Together with the priestess, High Elf Dwarf, Lizardmen, the Armored Warrior will not rest until every single goblin in the Frontierlands has been eradicated for good. Okay. It sounds okay. It doesn't sound bad, but I've learned a thing or two with anime and fantasy stuff, especially like, and I'm not saying this is isekai, but like with the fantasy stuff, where it can be like, yeah, it sounds okay, but okay usually means that it might be like not good. Um, but with how popular it is and stuff, I probably check this out. So I might give this one a 4 episode rule. And when I mean that, I'm not giving season 2 a 4 episode rule. I'm giving season 1 a 4 episode rule. And then if I do finish season 1, then we'll start season 2. But for now, I'll put that in the 4 episode rule category. Goblin Slayer. Okay. Then, so I guess we'll leave this one as maybe watching. Okay. Because it's all contingent on the first season. Jose A says, wait, it's live? Yes, it is live. That is what live means. Hello. Welcome to the stream. Welcome. The Eminence in Shadow Season 2 is up next. We have this. Okay. The second season of The Eminence in Shadow has been going according to plan, but the hour of awakening draws near. Sid and Shadow Garden investigate the lawless city, a cesspool where Red Moon hangs in the low in the sky, and 3 powerful monarchs rule the streets. The true draw for Sid, however, is one who can draw blood, the Blood Queen, a vampire who has slumbered in her coffin for eons. Her awakening approaches, and Sid could finally face a day of reckoning. So this is just the second season of The Eminence in Shadow Season 2, which I thought was hilarious and fantastic. So I'm obviously going to be watching this one, and I'll give this season a full watch because I really enjoyed that first season of Eminence in Shadow. Then I dropped my mic. Stay, bro. Okay. Then we had this one. Frieren Beyond Journey's End. This one is probably my most anticipated anime of this season. Very excited for this one. If you guys don't know what this is, I will read you the synopsis, but we've been talking about this a lot on the Otaku Experience, and I am so stoked to check this out. So, here's what it is. The adventure is over, but life goes on for an elf mage just beginning to learn what living is all about. Elf mage Frieren and her courageous fellow adventurers have defeated the Demon King and brought peace to the land, but Frieren will long outlive the rest of her former party. How will she come to understand what life means to the people around her? Decades after their victory, the funeral of one of her friends confronts Frieren with her near immortality. Frieren sets out to fulfill the last wishes of her comrades and find herself beginning a new adventure. So I love this. It's going to be dealing with like introspective, like I'm not going to die, but all my friends are going to die. Like, what is the meaning of life for me? I love that kind of stuff. And so it seems very mature. It seems very hitting on themes that I really like to see. And just based on everything I've seen to the reception of the source material of the manga, it seems to be fantastic. And so I'm predicting this is going to be one of, if not my anime of the year. So I'm very excited for this one. I think it's going to be great. So this one is obviously getting a full watch from me because I think it's going to be fantastic. Okay. Then we have Dr. Stone, New World, Part 2. Now, I'll be honest with you. I did not watch the first part of Dr. Stone, New World. I'll be honest with you 100%. I haven't started Dr. Stone at all. So, I don't really know. I don't know if I'm going to ever hop on this bandwagon because it's getting so far ahead. I could say maybe I'll watch it, but I can't confirm or deny because I genuinely don't know. Then we have the Apothecary Diaries, which is another one that seems to be not one that a lot of people were talking about a few months ago, but has slowly like ramped up in anticipation and picked up speed as we're getting closer to this season. So this is the Apothecary Diaries. Mao Mao lived a peaceful life with her apothecary father, until one day she sold as a lowly servant to the emperor's palace, but she wasn't meant for a compliant life among royalty. So when imperial heirs fall ill, she decides to step in and find a cure. This catches the eye of Jinshi, a handsome palace official who promotes her. Now she's making a name for herself and solving medical mysteries. It kind of sounds a little bit to me like Raven of the Inner Palace that came out last year. I don't know if any of you watched it. A lot of people didn't. I thought it was a good show. This sounds a lot like that, but it seems to have, it's going to have a much larger audience to it as a bigger IP. which is cool. But I just hope that it doesn't tell like a story that's so utterly similar that I'm like, it's kind of redundant. I hope that they can take like the same kind of pitch, I guess you could say, like the same kind of premise, and then kind of build off of that. It's not a complete one-to-one, but there's a lot of similarities here. But it sounds decent. With all the hype that's going into it, I definitely have to check this out. So I'll give this one a 4-episode rule, just because of all the hype from the people who have seen it. I want to see if they are right. Apothecary Diaries. Okay. Then we have Tokyo Revengers, Tenjiku Hen. This is the 3rd season of Tokyo Revengers, and I, like Dr. Stone, have not started Tokyo Revengers. I know. But Israel, you said you were going to watch it back in winter. Yeah, well, I didn't. I don't know if, this is another one, I don't know if I'll ever catch on to it. I might start the 1st season, I might not. There's a lot going on. There's a lot to watch. I'm still trying to watch Naruto, because that's coming back for those episodes, and I haven't watched it. There's still summer, and then there's going to be all these shows in the fall. I don't know. No promises. But I want to check it out eventually, but I don't know if I actually will. So I'll put it for maybe as well. Then we have The Faraway Paladin, The Lord of Rust Mountain. The 2nd season of The Faraway Paladin. 2 years have passed since he left the City of the Dead, and Will was 17 by count. As Lord, he developed Torchport, a river port of light, and gradually the people's activities and smiles returned to the Beast Woods. However, out-of-season flowers bloom profusely, and an abnormality is discovered in the forest. Will and his friends head into the depths of the forest to solve this problem, and receive an ominous, I don't know why I didn't read that properly. I was like, ominous? Ominous prophecy from the King of the Forest. In the Iron Rust Mountains, the fire of black calamity will occur. The fire will spread, or it will burn everything in this land. What is the calamity that sleeps in the ruined dwarven city of Tetsusabi Sanmyaku? So this is the 2nd season of The Faraway Paladin, and I did not watch the 1st. Let me actually look into this really quick. Is this any good? The Far Away Paladin. Here we go. Oh, it looks like it's bad. Yeah, no, we're not watching it. If it's good, I might check it out. You know, if people say it's good, I might hop into it. But for now, not watching. Then we have Undead Unluck, which is the first one on here that I haven't heard of so far. So let's go ahead and check into this. Oh, Jose has a thing. He says, do you think there will be a huge raise in ratings for the One Piece anime? The live action has made a lot of new fans, including me. I've definitely seen people saying that they are now going to watch the live action One Piece because of the series, the live action series. And so I could see that, but I don't know if that's going to be a majority of people, or even the plurality of people that watched One Piece. But I think you're definitely going to see a growth in it. But I don't see anything major coming out of it, simply because One Piece is already one of the most popular anime of all time. It's one of the highest rated anime of all time. I don't really know how much bigger it can get, realistically. But I think it will get bigger. You'll see definitely more people join it. I've already seen people talking about watching the animated series after continuing where they left off from the live action show, and even rewatching the same story that the animated series covers. But I don't think we're going to see like this major thing. Like you said, the huge raise. I don't think we'll see that, but I think we will see a raise nonetheless. Hope that answered that. At least that's my point of view on it. I could be wrong, but we'll see. So Undead Unluck, we have all Fuka wants is a passionate romance like the one in her favorite shoujo manga. Unfortunately, her unluck ability makes that impossible. But just as Fuko hits rock bottom, Andy sweeps her off her feet, literally. Now she's become Andy's unwilling test subject as he works to find a way to trigger a stroke of unluck big enough for him to kill for good. However, when the pair discovers a secret organization is hunting them, it puts Andy's burial plans on hold. I'll be honest, that did not interest me in the slightest. Yeah, no, I don't care. If it's good, and like this is something I say every single time I do one of these, what I'm watching videos or live streams or whatever, if it's good, like if it gets good reviews, I will always check it out because there are always going to be shows that I don't anticipate to watch, but it gets good reviews, and then I watch it, and then I really like it. And so that could be the same case here. So I'm just going to say I'm not going to watch that, at least for now. Then we have Keikenzumi na kimi to Keikenzero na ore ga otsuki ai suru hanashi. The story centers on the relationship between Ryuto Kashima, a gloomy social outcast, and Runa Shirakawa, a popular girl at school. The relationship begins as Ryuto has to ask Runa out as part of losing a game, and she ends up going out with him after saying, well, I'm free right now after all. They have completely different social circles and completely different hobbies, but as they hang out with each other, they begin recognizing and even accepting those differences as something to bond over. Cute. Romance stuff. You guys know I love the freaking romance animes. I'm sorry. But it's true, okay? Now, I think I read the English title somewhere for this. I think it says, like, you have more relationship experience than me. I think it was something along the lines of that. So I guess she's been in relationships. He hasn't. And it's going to be one of those cute romance things. You guys know this is my kryptonite. It's my garbage that I love to devour every freaking season. I never get tired of it. So I kind of want to give it a full watch, but no, Israel, we don't have time. Maybe we'll give it a full watch. I don't know, guys. I'll watch it, but will I give it a full watch? Maybe. Right now, I'll give it a 4 episode because I don't want to. Look, if I gave everything a full watch, if I gave every rom-com a full watch, I'd be here forever. Jose A says, what's a good romance anime? Recommend me one. A good romance anime, like purely romance? Purely romance would be... Goodness gracious. Depends on if you count Clannad a romance. I consider that more slice of life stuff. But in terms of a pure romance, gosh. Because I have rom-coms and stuff that kind of have other things going on in them besides just the romance. My Bride is a Mermaid is a classic. That's a great one if you haven't seen that one. Let me see. I'm going through my anime list right now. Harimia is a great one. I love Harimia. That one's fantastic. You could do... if you consider A Silent Voice to be romantic, you could do that one. You could do Blend S. That's fun. If you want to kill yourself, you can watch Domestic Girlfriend. Josie the Tiger and the Fish. That's a good movie. Love, Chunibyo and Other Delusions. That's more of an ensemble rom-com. But you can do that if you want to. But yeah, purely romance. The first one I'm thinking of is My Bride is a Mermaid. That's a really fun rom-com that not a lot of people these days are watching because it's getting older as time progresses. If you want to watch one this year, you can watch The Angel Next Door. What's it called? The Angel Next Door Spoils Me Rotten. You can do that one. Quintessential Quintuplets, I love. Tony Kawa, super wholesome romance stuff. Yeah. There you go. I hope those are some good ones for you. So anyways, yeah, 4 episodes for this. Girlfriend season 2. Guys, you know what it is, okay? I'm sorry. Look, it's a full watch. What can I say? This is one of my favorite anime that came out the past few years. I'm sorry. I read the manga. It's so good. I'm sad it's over. Okay? Well, listen. When I tell you that Girlfriend will be on my top 10 anime of this year, you know I'm not capping. You know it's true. It's going to be fantastic. I love it. It's so good. And everybody's wrong when they tell you it's bad. It's fantastic. It's Shakespearean level writing. The romance is so deep. It's so tragic. Anyways, here we go. I'm not even going to read it to you. We're just going to move on. Then we have Kimi no Koto ga Dai Daisuki na 100 nin no Kanojo. Okay, this is the 100 Girlfriends Who Love You or something like that. And this is one that also, a couple months ago wasn't really being talked about. But then lately, within like the past couple months, people really started like being excited and anticipated for this. So that's really interesting. And it's also a rom-com, so you already know. Oh my gosh. I got to stop hitting my mic. So you already know I'm going to watch it. The question is it a full watch or 4 episodes? Here we go. Aijo Rintaro tried and tried again, but after asking 100 girls out on a date, he was rejected every single time. In desperation, he prays for guidance, only to be told by a god that his rejections were due to some cosmic error. Now the god is going to set things right by making sure that Aijo gets 100 dates. Except, as things often do with gods, the dates come with one catch. 100 girls are destined to be Aijo's soulmates, unless he returns their feelings each and every time. They'll die in horrible accidents. Sure enough, girls start confessing their loves to Aijo left and right, but how is he supposed to choose? He doesn't want to kill anyone. When he looks at each potential soulmate, it feels like a bolt of lightning. Can someone really love 100 other people? This hilarious romantic comedy takes the harem concept to a wild extreme. All right, guys, I'm sorry, guys. You know, before I read it, I was like, this is going to be a 4-episode rule. I'll watch it, but I don't know if I'll finish it. This is a full watch, guys. It's going to be fantastic. What can I say? Okay, listen. Some people watch all the isekai stuff. Some people watch all the mystery stuff, okay? Some people watch all the slice of life stuff. Me, I watch the rom-com garbage. That's what I do. I love it. It's fantastic. It's God's gift to us besides Jesus. And it's going to be great. Girlfriends. There we go. Great. Fantastic. Moving on to Kamono Hashiron no Kindan Suryu. Which I don't know what this is. The unusual duo brings the hidden truth into the light. Ran Kamonohashi, a private investigator with serious issues, and Totomaru Ishiki, a pure-hearted but dim police detective, team up to solve the most baffling mysteries. A thrilling detective story for a new generation from Akira Amino, creator of Reborn and Eldive. I don't know the name of this. I don't recognize this. I might know it if I see the English title. I may have heard of it. I mean. Let me see here. This is Deranged Detective. Yeah, I know what this is. Okay. Yeah. I remember seeing stories about this for the Otaku Experience. I didn't cover them, but I saw them. Yeah. It seems to be decent. I might give this one. You know, it's a mystery, so I want to see. What the story is. I want to see if they can really catch me with how, the story. I want to see the catalyst of the story. I want to see if they can get me enraptured in the mystery. So I might give this one a 2-episode rule just to see kind of what the setup is like. So I'll say it's a 2-episode rule, and I'll check it out. So that's our first 2-episode rule, and that would be Ran Kamonohashi. Let's see. Farky50 is saying, what is your a few of your favorite rom-coms? A few of my favorite rom-coms. Depends on if you call them rom-coms. But I could say, just going down my list here again, favorites. Ooh, favorites. Girlfriend for sure. The first and second season of Rent-A-Girlfriend, the quintessential quintuplets, Kaguya, of course. Oh, how could I not mention Kaguya, Jose? That's a good one to watch. Another one would be Love, Shinibyo and Other Delusions. Let's see, My Bride is a Mermaid. Is that everything? I'm just scrolling down my completed shows on my anime list and then just reading off the ones I'm seeing. As I skim through these. I think that's about everything there. Tonikawa's good. But yeah, that'd probably be about it with those. I love them all, but, you know. I love them all. But my favorites is those. Farky50 is saying, I enjoyed what it was like as an RPG addict recently. Do I know what that one is? RPG Addict. Let's see. Is that airing right now? I don't recognize that title. Let's see here. Let's do Addict. Nope. Yeah, I don't know what that one is. I'm sorry. I can't really comment on that. But anyways, back to this. We have next. Ran Ron Kamenohashi is getting a 2-episode rule. Then we have the Kingdoms of Ruin, witches once blessed human race with wisdom and peace. But the Radia Empire's gear expansion brought about a culture of science that far surpassed magic, and witches were viewed as enemies impeding the progress of civilization. Thus began the witch hunts. Okay, so this is kind of like the Salem witch trials. One human named Adonis, who was raised by a witch named Chloe, swears revenge against the human race that took his beloved mother mentor away from him. Did I say mother? Beloved mentor. From him. What salvation can be found at the end of a bloodbath fueled by utter despair? I kind of like that one. That one's kind of interesting. Let's see if it's good or not. Let's check this out. Here we go. This is it based on anything? Yeah, okay, here we go. Okay. It's not super well known, as we can see there, but it seems to be not bad. I'll give this one a 1-episode rule. I think one episode will suffice to see if we get caught in to that. So let's see. Kingdoms of Ruin. There we go. Then up next we have I'm in Love with the Villainous. But before we do that, we have some more chat. From Farky, we have sorry, recovery of an MMO junkie. Okay, let me look up this one. MMO junkie. Let me see. Recovery of an MMO junkie. Recovery of an... Oh, this is 2017. No wonder. I'm trying to think of something that's airing right now. I'm like, I don't know what we're talking about. This. Yes, I've never seen this, but yes. Jose A is saying, if you like good romance anime, I recommend Do You Remember Love movie of SDF Macross series is 80s and Mecha War Piece. It's my all-time favorite. The Do You Remember Love. Okay. Do you remember? Okay, Macross, Do You Remember Love? This is, isn't this a series? Yeah, it is a series. Yeah, I've heard of Macross, but I have not watched it yet, as you can see. Gosh, it's getting old. Yeah, I'm gonna have to watch it at some point. But anyways, getting back to the list here. Thanks for the recommendation, guys. Keep them coming. We have I'm in Love with the Villainous. There's been so many villainous anime that have been coming out lately. Let me get a quick swig of water here real quick. Okay, here we go. The story of a reincarnated gamer... Okay, the story of a reincarnated gamer pursuing her villainous lady love at a fantasy girls' academy. Ordinary office worker Uhashi Rei has just woken up in the body of the protagonist of her favorite girls' otome game, Revolution. To her delight, the first person to greet her is her favorite character, Claire Friendchoice, who just so happens to be the main antagonist of the story. Now Rei is determined to do whatever the game never allowed. Romance Claire instead of one of the male leads, but how will her villainous lady love react? Oh, she's trying to swoon her favorite character in the game, which just so happens to be the villain. This kind of reminds me of an anime that aired earlier this year in spring. Why Ray Liana ended up at the Duke's mansion, where originally the Duke in the story was supposed to be, like, from what I remember, the main antagonist of the book. But he was also like the most powerful person. And so she used him in order to, not die because her character was supposed to die. So it kind of reminds me of that a little bit, where they hop in and then they kind of rework things by getting together with the villain in order to change things up. Farky50 saying, oh man, I loved Macross, huge mecha, and loved Triangle. So good, one of my faves. Another recommendation for Macross. And then Farky saying, you have to watch it. Macross is so good recently, especially released in Blu-ray like a year or two ago. I got to pick it up before it's too expensive. I stopped buying Blu-rays mainly because physical media is dying, but also anime Blu-ray are so expensive. And to be fair, you do get so much in them. You know, you get so much. You get so much behind the scenes and like storyboard work and everything going into it. So you get a lot of stuff there for your money's worth. But at the same time, it's like you don't even get like all the episodes. Like you have to like buy 2 different Blu-rays for, you know, the 2 cores rather than, you know, just buying the one thing. You know what I mean? Like the Wonder Egg Priority limited edition thing was like $60. And I was like, bro, this is 12 episodes. Why is this $60? Anyways, but yeah, for the people who do enjoy those, that's pretty cool. But anyways, this is a fantasy comedy romance. I want to see if she can do it. Can she romance Claire? That's what I want to know. So I you know, I might give this one, because it might be bad. It might be bad, but I might still enjoy it. You know what I mean? I might give this one a. I gotta stop. How many, dude? Look at all these romance down here. I gotta stop saying I'm gonna watch the romance shows. I can't keep making these commitments. But I want to. What to do? I'll give this a 1 episode rule. I'll limit myself. I'll give this one a 1 episode rule. In love, villainous. Okay. So 1 episode. There. I did it. Are you happy? Gosh. Trying to kill me over here. Okay. Then we have The Saint's Magic Power is Omnipotent 2. The second season of The Saint's Magic, an office worker in her 20s was suddenly summoned to another world as a saint, taking advantage of her natural love of plants. She started working at a medical plant research institute. In addition, Say's evaluation explodes when she activates a tremendously powerful purification magic in monster subjugation. Being officially recognized as a saint, she gains people's respect in monster subjugation. But being officially recognized as a saint, she gains people's respect as the savior of the kingdom of Salutania. Okay, I'm done here. This is too long, guys. You have to concise your thing. I'm not reading a book over here. This is ridiculous. I mean, if it's based on a book, that's a different thing. But the synopsis cannot be a book. Okay. I'll be honest. I probably am not going to watch this. Unless it gets amazing reviews. So I'm probably not going to watch it. That synopsis did nothing for me. You guys got to make these more concise and get straight to the point. Okay? Got to make it more interesting. Okay? Before we get to the next one, we have more people saying, Jose A says, okay, he's replying to Farky, not to me. Not to me, my apprentice. Okay. So we have Dead Mount Death Play Part 2. I didn't like Dead Mount Death Play. You would know that if you saw the spring review, which will never be released. But I didn't like it. So I guess I could watch another season of Mid. But I don't want to. I'm kind of in this state where I don't like being negative these days about stuff. Because people put so much hard work into these things that I don't really like just tearing them down. So I think I'm going to skip it. I didn't like the first half. I'm not going to just watch the second half just to rant about it. So I'm going to skip it. Then we'll go to Ragna Crimson next. Dragons reign terror over the earth, sea, and sky. If sworn dragon hunters like Ragna are to have any hope of dealing death to these seemingly invincible fire-breathing beasts, they must find a way to level the odds. Ragna teams up with a mysterious man named Crimson, who has likewise sworn to stand against the dragons menacing the world. But although Crimson's motivations may be mysterious, his goal and Ragna's perfectly align, and together they will fight to vanquish the dragons once and for all. Note, the first episode aired with a runtime of 1 hour. Oh, well, I gotta watch it for that. So this is a minimum I'm watching 1 episode. But yeah, no, this is something we've talked about on the Otaku Experience. I believe it was, or at least it was something I was going to talk about. I don't remember if we actually did, but it was something I planned to talk about. And it's something I'm interested in. So I'll give this a 2 episode rule here as well. Ragna Crimson. Okay. Then we have the vexations of a shut-in vampire princess. 3 years into her life as a shut-in vampire, Terakomi, I'm not reading all of that, awakens to find out she's been appointed as commander in the Mole Knight Imperial Academy. The thing is, her new unit consists solely of belligerent ruffians who revolt against their superiors at the slightest hint of weakness. Although Komari hails from a line of vampires as powerful as they are prestigious, her refusal to drink blood has made her picture of mediocrity, scrawny, uncoordinated, and inept at magic. With the odds stacked against her, will the help of her trusty and slightly infatuated maid, Vil be enough for this recluse to blunder her way to success, or will Komari rue the day that she ever left the safety of her room? The poster looks nice, so the production looks like it might be decent here. Let me just see something. I'm gonna look into this a bit. I think I'm gonna skip it, guys. I don't really see too much reason to watch it. The synopsis didn't really capture me. It wasn't bad, but it didn't really capture me. The art looks decent, but the way that the manga seemed to be, or the light novel seemed to be received, did not really bode too well. All right. Before we go down to the next one, usually they have like the top 30. Why are these not in like the? I thought I filtered them in like the top order. I guess they'll wait a bit. But anyways, I think we've done like 15. Yeah, we're getting close to the bottom here. Definitely. Or at least of like the airing shows. Yeah. Maybe not. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. Okay, yeah, no. We're not. We're not even halfway done. All right. So, we'll keep going here. I'm going to use the restroom really quick. I will be right back. Don't go anywhere. I'll be right back. Don't leave. Okay. All right, we're back to work. Is there a Discord by any chance? Farky asks. I do not have a Discord because I just don't want to manage one. But you could definitely message me on Twitter at Kingtanic, and if you have a Discord, we can chat. Possibly. All right, here we go. Okay, we're back. So we're going to start with Seiken Gakuen no Makentsukai. And this is, I don't know. I need to read the English title. I thought I thought my settings were to have like the English title be the one there. So I guess they just didn't write it. Here we go. Is it this one? No, it's not. It's this one. The Demon Sword Master of Excalibur Academy. Okay. Sounds mid. All right, here we go. One of the most powerful demon lords in history has been sealed away for 1,000 years. When he finally awakens, he is reincarnated as a 10-year-old boy, now under the care of the girl who released him. Demon Lord Leonis must navigate the perils of Excalibur Academy. It sounds mid, guys. Guys, it sounds mid. It sounds awful, guys. It sounds awful. Let me see. Let me see if what it's based on is any good. Nope, it looks like it's bad. All right, guys. It's looks like it's bad. We're not watching it. We're not watching it. Skipping. Skip. Next, we're gonna start speedrunning this because I do need to leave in about an hour. So we're gonna speedrun this a little bit here. Shangri-La Frontier C2C. When was the last time I played a game that wasn't crap? This is a world in the near future where games that use display screens are classified as retro. Anything that can't keep up with state-of-the-art VR technology is called a crap game. And you see the large number of crap games coming out. Those who devote their lives to clearing these games are called crap game hunters. And Rakuro Hizutome is one of them. The game he's chosen to tackle next is Shangri-La Frontier, a god-tier game that has a total of 30 million players. Online friends and expansive world encounters with rivals. These are changing Rakuo and all the other players' fates. The best game adventure tale by the strongest scrap game player begins now. Sorry, I was looking at the chat. I got a little distracted. I started reading that, and I was like, that is not the synopsis I'm supposed to be reading. Let's see here. What is this based off of? This is based off of a manga. Oh, looks good. I like what the main character looks like, dude. He looks epic. Oh, dude. Oh, we're watching this, bro. This looks fun. Heck yeah, bro. Sounds kind of Isekai Sword Art Online-ish, but seems to have more of a comedic bent to it. Do they have a trailer here? Is there a trailer at all? Okay, here we go. Let's mute this. I don't want to get copy struck, but I do want to. Yeah, this strikes me very much as Sword Art Online. Yeah, it looks good though. Oh yeah. Oh, this is gonna be fun, dude. Yeah, we're watching this for sure. I'm gonna give this one. I got hope. I'm gonna give this 4 episodes. Screw it. I got hope. It looks good. I like it. Shangri-La Frontier. All right, let's look at the chat real quick. So, going back to the chat, we got this. We have Carmela Smith saying, lol, what anime was that? Which anime are we talking about? The 10-year-old one. That was Seiken Gakuen no Makin Tsukai. I think it was called something about like the academy, like Magical Academy or something like that. I totally forgot already because it looked mid. Farky says, who wants to be a 10-year-old boy again? Exactly, bro. I don't know. Farky saying, what studio is this? For Shangri-La Frontier, this is C2C. That's the studio. Jose A said, watching your One Piece review on the first episode, did you fix the dark settings on your parents' TV? I messed with the settings a little more, but what I had to end up doing, honestly, is I had to overcompensate, where I had to turn the brightness up to the point that everything else was too bright, and then I had to redarken it after One Piece. So it definitely, at least for me, in my experience, One Piece, in my opinion, was really dark, especially if the lights are on in the house. It's really hard to see stuff. Farky50 saying, I like the art style. Oh, I've heard of this. Yes. Shangri-La Frontier. Yeah, dude, it looks like a lot of fun. Carmela Smith says, dude, it does. Dude, tell me this does not sound mid right here. Oh, one of the most powerful demon lords in history has been sealed away for 1,000 years. Okay, interesting. So he's gonna come back and like kill everybody. When he finally awakens, he is reincarnated as a 10-year-old boy. Wah. Now under the care of a girl who released him, the demon lord must navigate the perils of Excalibur Academy. Why? It sounds awful. Anyways, I don't want to be mean. Here we go. We're moving on. Thanks, chat. You see what you've done? You're making me go to the dark side. I want more, but I know I shouldn't. All right. Anyways, I recently rewatched Revenge of the Sith. Banger, by the way. I love it. Then we have MF Ghost. I love the art style here. That looks fun. 202XAD, a future beyond initial D. Self-driving cars are widespread use in Japan. Public roadways are used for auto racing. In such an era, a race called MFG has become popular around the globe. Porsche, Ferrari, Lamborghini. Participants are invited to race with their fastest cars. One such participant, a British racing school graduate, Kanata Rivington, returns to Japan to achieve his goal. Let me look into this a bit. Is this based off of anything, or is this anime original? It says it's a sequel to something here. I don't recognize. Let's see. The adaptation. Here we go. Okay. The other is Initial D First Stage. This is a sequel to it? It says sequel up there. You see that? It says sequel. Here on my animus it says other, so it might be like a spin-off or like alternate universe or maybe the same universe, just Are they the same characters? Oh, it looks like you have recurring characters. Okay, so there are two shows that take place in like the same timeline, it looks like. It looks like the art style looks fun to me. Let me see. Let me see how it looks in action. Oh, they have no freaking... Oh, that's awful. Do they have anything here where I can see, like, faces? Oh, here we go. I want to see what they look like in motion, because they might look bad. Okay, they got the CGI cars. That's not too bad, though. Glad the people aren't CGI. Yeah, I just watched Gran Turismo. It's kind of like that. Initial D, MF Ghost. You know, we don't get a lot of racing anime, so that's why I'm kind of like really considering it. I'll give it one episode. I'll do one episode. That's what I'll do here. We'll do one episode of MF Ghost. MF Ghost, my friend. Okay. Back to the chat. We got this. Carmelo Smith says, yes, I agree. One Piece series needed better lighting. I think so. Hopefully they can work on that a little more in the second season. It seemed like it was done to me in post, so maybe just don't dim it in post. Fargy50 said, when I watched One Piece live action, I tuned my contrast and color to my liking. Are you saying that you did it purely, like you changed it just to watch One Piece, which I guess is fair, but I don't think you should have to do that. I don't think you should have to like recalibrate your settings every time you watch something. I think that just, I don't know, like the show should just look better. When you say anime, I try to remember it. When you say an anime, I try to remember it or write it down, but it's Japanese name, so I give up on the spelling. I chose My Bride as a Mermaid because it's so easy to remember. Dude, you will not regret it. It's so much fun. The English dub or the Japanese dub are both fire. I watched the English dub my first time, and it's hilarious. It's a classic. Check it out, man. But anyways, yeah, so MF Ghost, we're giving a one episode rule. Then we have a Returner's Magic Should Be Special. Shadow realms have ravaged the earth and decimated almost everyone in their way. The survival of humanity hinges upon the success of just 6 mages, including analytic fighter Dezer Herman. The remaining heroes make one final stand to end the bloodshed, but to no avail. Dezer closes his eyes on what should be the end of his only life, only to open them and see the beginning of his school days. Dezer has returned 13 years back into the past, where he's been given another chance, a chance to see the loved ones he lost, a chance to meet his fellow warriors again, and a chance to save the world. Okay, this is kind of interesting a little bit. This is a little interesting. I want to see what it's like what it's based on. Like this is based on a... Is it original? Hold on. No, it's not. Okay, so it's based on a manhwa. Oh! So this is Chinese. Right? Is that? Yeah, manhwa and donghua. Yeah, that's Chinese. Okay, wow. Okay. So I'm pretty sure. I could be wrong. Maybe I'm misremembering things. I'm pretty sure manhwa is like a Chinese manga. Hmm. 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 Sounds interesting. I'll give it one episode. I want to see if it can hook me, but I'll only do one. Okay. Then we have Maho Tsukai no Yome Season 2 Part 2. What is this? Oh, The Ancient Magus Bride. Oh, okay. I didn't watch the Season 1 or Season 2, so I'm not going to be watching this one. We're going to skip that. Then we have Berserk of Gluttony, which is one I've been hearing quite a bit about lately. But before we do that, we have more chat stuff. Farkey50 says, I adjusted everything, but I'm always on my PC hooked up to the TV. It's the easiest way. I don't tune the TV settings, just the PC ones. Okay. Oh, so you just like plug in your HDMI? I have done that. I've used my TV as a giant monitor before. But I usually go out into my living room and watch things out there. Jose A says Chinese isn't anime and manga. It's a different name, but I totally forgot what they call it. I think it's manhwa and donghua, if I'm not mistaken. I think donghua is their anime, and manhwa is their version of manga. Which, I mean, to be fair, manhwa or manga is just comics, but just in Japanese. Okay, manhwa is Korean. Yes. Yes, that's what it is. Okay, and then donghua is Chinese. Okay, yes, we're back. We were all wrong. Okay, here we go. Back to this. Berserk of Gluttony. Flate Barbatos has never tasted real power. Born with the magical skill Gluttony, he constantly hungers in the way that can't be satiated, and has been shunned and looked down upon his entire life. One day, while working as a gatekeeper for a noble family and fighting a trespassing thief, he discovers Gluttony's true power. When he kills someone, he devours their skills and feeds his gnawing hunger at last. In that grisly realization, Fate is awakened to his true potential. How many lives will he feed on to satisfy his hunger? And is the world ready for a frightening warrior he'll become? Oh, if they put like an Eren thing from Attack on Titan and like where he becomes the villain and like his own teammates have to turn against him in like later seasons or whatever, that could be interesting. What is this based on? It's based on the light novel by the same name. Let me look it up here. I always like to do this just to see, like, because, like, while it might sound interesting, I just want to make sure, like, that it might be good, you know? But, you know, even, like, seeing a good score like this doesn't mean it will be good, but it bodes better than if it had a bad score. So, yeah. Yeah, this is something we've definitely been talking about. I will definitely check this out. I'll give this one a one-episode rule. Once again, I'll see if it can hook me here. Of Gluttony. Speaking of Berserk, when are we getting like a real Berserk anime? You know what I mean? Like a good one. Never. Okay, why did that happen? Okay, here we go. We have Hojisaku Telepath. Konohoshi Umika is a high schooler who is very bad at communicating with others, feeling almost like an alien trapped on Earth with nowhere to belong. One day she meets a girl who claims to be an actual alien. Wow. See? Keep it concise, guys. Yeah. Heck yeah. But maybe not too concise, because now I'm like, where's the hook here? Okay, yeah, she met an alien. Is the alien the one who could telepath, or is the girl the one who could telepath? You see what I mean here? It's too vague. I don't know what we're talking about anymore. Is there a source material or something that's based off of that I can check out? Ooh. Oh, wow. The animation don't look too bad. Don't look too shabby. Who's making this? Studios Gokumi. What have they done? They did Worlds End Arm. Oh, they did the refrigerator or the vending machine anime. Okay. Yeah, it looks like they have a brand, and like this is another one in that brand. Okay, it looks cute. It looks innocent and cute. I might give it one episode. That's what I'll do. I'll give it one. Shizuku Telepath. Okay, here we go. I'm gonna bump up Berserk and Gluttony actually to 2 episodes. Let's do that. Okay, here we go. This is 7 Deadly Sins again, which I'm not caught up on. I'm not watching it ever. Let's move on. Skipping it. A Girl and Her Guard Dog. You know what? I have to give this one like at minimum 2 episodes, purely because of how freaking crazy this has been in the community, how much people have been talking about it. I have to check it out purely for that reason, regardless of whether I'm interested in it or not, just so I can kind of add to the conversation. We got some more from the chat here saying, Farky50 saying, NF has some interesting Chinese animation. Very cool. FLCL Grunge. The 4th season of FLC. Okay, well then I'm not watching it. 4th season of a show I've never heard about? Cap, get out of here. You made that up. Now we have, it looks like we're getting into the shows that a lot of people aren't going to be watching down here, which we might be able to start skipping here. Let's start from the bottom. I'm not watching this. I'm not watching that. Not watching that. Not watching that. Not watching that. Or that. Or that. Or that. All right, and then we'll do that. Okay, great. So it looks like we got about, what is that, maybe 20 more? All right, cool. We can do that. Farky's saying you've never heard of FLCL. I have not. Is it a big show? Am I about to take a massive L? FLCL. Is this like a, am I about to take an L here? Oh, it's old. No wonder I haven't heard of it. Yeah, it must have just like, people probably have just stopped talking about it. Oh yeah, dude, look at the drop off here. Yeah, dude. You got the first season, okay? You got to the movie, and it huge drop off and a bad score. No wonder the fan base freaking like died. They died off. Yeah, no wonder I haven't heard of this. Anyways, moving on. See, even my animist hadn't updated it. They didn't know this new season was coming out. Moving on. All right, we got Shy here. From 8-Bit Studios. Around the middle of the 21st century, all war on Earth ceased. The sudden widespread appearance of heroes, people with supernatural powers who only wish for peace, has drastically transformed the world. In a world where the heroes of each country work to maintain this newfound peace, the one protecting Japan is a young girl named Shy, who is cripplingly shy. I like that. Very, very cute. That was it. I like that. Keep it concise. That sounds fun. Sounds like a little My Hero Academia-ish. A little bit. Let's see here. There we go. Oh, yeah, I've seen this manga before. I haven't read it, but I've seen conversations about it and stuff like that. It sounds cute. I might give it 2 episodes. Yeah, why not? Why not? We got some slots left. We can fill up our slots a little bit with some of these shows down here. We'll do 2 episodes for that. Farky's saying the first season was great. They didn't make new seasons, really. Yeah, that's probably why, because no one cares. I'm sorry I'm being mean, but it's true. Okay, here we go. There we go. Tear Moon Empire. 20-year-old Princess Mia of the Tear Moon Empire, often scorned as the selfish princess, was executed by guillotine in a rebellion. Next thing she knew, she awoke in her 12-year-old body with her blood-stained diary that she kept before she was beheaded sitting next to her pillow. Given a second chance at life, Mia decides to rebuild the empire for the sake of Tear Moon's future, to save the people from starvation, for all the soldiers who lost their lives in the Civil War. No, everything she does in this life is for the sake of avoiding the guillotine. For me, this should be a piece of cake. Thus, the useless, cowardly, self-preserving princess brings about miracle after miracle in her great struggle to save herself in this altered world. Oh, so she sucks. So she's just self-centered. She doesn't want to die again. That could be interesting. Maybe she learns. Maybe she'll like have a character arc there where she learns to not suck anymore. Let me see. Let me see, because I'm on the cusp of being like, that sounds interesting, and maybe I'll watch it. But let me see. Hang on, guys. Hang on. Don't yell at me. Okay, here we go. Look at this title, by the way. Tearmoon Tekiku Monogatari Dan Todai Kara Hajimaru Hime no Tesei Gyakuen Story. Or Tearmoon Empire. Okay, it looks like it's not bad. Let's do one episode. Let's do one episode. Okay. There. Because I do want to see if they're going to set it up as to just be like a thing, or if they're gonna like try to go for like a character arc where she's gonna learn that she shouldn't be only caring about herself, because that could be interesting. Then we have Under Ninja. Even in this day and age, ninjas walk among us, hiding within plain sight, still waiting for their mission orders. However, for some it takes much longer to receive orders than others. Meet Kumogakure, Kuro, a NEET, and a ninja. After being a long time without work, he finally receives orders from the higher ups. From Tezuka Productions. What have they done? I'm forgetting what Tezuka Production has done. But I know their name. Hang on. 1 second. Let me look into this. Girlfriend. Okay. Yeah. I knew their name. Are they doing the second season of Girlfriend? Look at this score, by the way. Hold on. This is garbage. This should be like a 9. Ridiculous. Anyways. Let's see. Okay, here we go. Oh, they're just animated manga panels. It's going to be mid, confirmed. Yep. Whenever an anime studio does that for the trailer, you know it's going to be garbage. So, we're skipping it. Konyaku haki saratai reijo o hirota ore ga ikenai koto wo oshie komu. Nudai is when you talk so much and you're like breathing a lot. When you take like those deep breaths, it lifts your soft palate and then you yawn. I learned that in choir in high school. Deep in the forest lives Alan, a misanthropic wizard. He is called Demon Lord and feared by those around him. One day while living out his life as a hermit, he finds a young girl named Charlotte who collapsed in the forest. Although innocent, she was accused of committing evil deeds, had her engagement annulled, and was forced to flee her country. Upon hearing that, Alan recalls the bitter experience of being betrayed by a party he once believed to be his companions. Hearing the story of the 17-year-old's exploitation, Alan decides, I'll let her live in my mansion and teach her all sorts of bad things. Ooh, he's going to teach her to be like evil and like a villain. That could be fun. We need just like stories of bad people. I know I just said like the one where the girl should like not be bad and like help people, but you know what I mean. It's a different type of show this is. This one. Let's see. What's this based off of? It's based off of something that no one's heard about. Goodness gracious. Dude, look at this title. I'm giving the disgraced noble lady I rescued a crash course in naughtiness. Now spoiled her with delicacies and styled her to make her the happiest woman in the world. What the heck? What is going on here? Dude. We need to just, there needs to be, we need an intervention with like light novel and manga writers, okay? Now who's making this? Oh, Zero G is making this? What does it look like? No, we're skipping it. Don't want to watch it. I'm hitting that point in the stream where I've been streaming for over an hour, and I start like melting, because I don't have anyone to talk to, you know. And like I mean I'm talking to chat and stuff, but like it's not coming in constantly to like kind of like banter, you know what I mean? And that's not like a y'all problem. That's like a me thing. I got to work on it. I'm not used to doing these in one swoop. Like my videos, I can take like a 45-second break between phrases because it's going to be edited out. But this, I can't really do that. Okay. So next we have Overtake. Freelance photographer Kyoka Madoka finds himself in a slump due to a certain reason. He goes to Fuji International Speedway to work on a story and meets the high school F4 racer Haruka Asahina. He finds his heart racing no pun intended, after not feeling much for a long time. With that, he starts supporting Haruka and the Kotomo. Nah, I don't care. Not interested. We're going to skip it. Moving on. Bokinsha ni Naritai to Miyako. Okay. The life of an adventurer isn't always a glamorous one. Belgrief finds this out the hard way when a deadly encounter robs him of his leg and his ability to pursue his dreams not long after setting up for fame and fortune. But fate isn't finished with this retired adventurer. While gathering herbs in the forest, he discovers an abandoned girl and names her Angeline after deciding to raise her as his own. Angeline grows up to become a top-tier adventurer in her own right. Yet after venturing out into the world and making a name for herself, fame, fortune, and power hold on to allure for the accomplished S-rank adventurer. Her heartfelt wishes for nothing more than to see her father again. No, I'm good. Jose is saying, so far you're doing a good job live streaming with the chat. Thank you. I appreciate it. Yeah, this is just an impromptu stream. I wasn't really prepared. I got out of the shower and I was like, you know what? I want to stream. Let's do something. Let's talk. Let's just do some stuff. I should probably stop talking because, I got stuff later today and then I got to do the otaku experience tomorrow. So I should probably wrap this up and get this done pretty darn swiftly. Here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to skim through these now. Okay. We've gone through guys, let's be real. We've gone through the popular ones, okay? We've gone through the ones that really people are going to be watching. The rest of these no one really cares about except for maybe a select few. We're going to skim through these, okay? So let's all just skim through this together. Let's do this in 15 minutes. Here we go. Butano Liver Walk and Itsushiro. An unappealing otaku awakens in the body of a pig after he passes out while eating raw pig liver. Pig finds himself in the company of Jess, an innocent girl who can read people's minds, and she accepts him despite his boorish thoughts, although she does plan to eat him. When Jess is in the danger of succumbing to a dark destiny, can Pig save her using only his quick wits, wisdom, and redefine? What the? I have to see how this plays out, right? I have to see what is going on here. We're doing one episode. I'll never watch it after that, but I just need what did I just read, bro? What is going on here? Dekoboku Maju no Oyaku Jijo. The story centers on Elisa, who is a witch who lives alone in a forest. One day she finds a human baby and she names her Viola. Elisa raises Viola for 16 years, but Viola grows beyond even Elisa's imagination. The comedy series focuses on the parent and child relationship where appearances are deceiving to who's a parent and who's a child. No, I'm good. We're going to skip it. Speed round, baby. Uma Musume, Pretty Derby Season 3. I've actually heard that this one's pretty solid, but there's 2 seasons before this, so maybe. We'll put this as maybe. Paradox Live, the animation. Avex and G-Crest hip-hop themed multimedia project to take place in the near future where rappers wear accessories that contain a metallic substance called phantom metal. Through the phantom metal's chemical reaction with the rapper's own DNA, the rapper can create illusions linked to their emotions during their performance. The result is a new type of spectacular concert. I don't care. KamiArabaGod.app. Whenever there's a dot in something, I don't watch it because they're always just weird. Bokura no Ameiro Protocol. The story centers on Shun To. Oh, wait, this is the one I just watched. I watched a trailer for this the other day and I did not care about it, so we're going to skip it. Toru Osan no VR MMO Katsudoki. A new type of VR MMO called One More Life Free Life Online is out. He logs in as a young boy avatar called Earth. Taichi Tanaka, 38, single, has a regular job in his office and enjoys playing video games in his free time. In a world where the player is free to do as they wish, he decides to master a skill that's been deemed to be useless. He makes potions that are too much of a hassle to make cooked food that is successfully I don't care. What is going on? What are these plot synopses? Automaster, don't care. I shall survive using potions. Nagase Kaoru, a 22-year-old office lady, suddenly finds herself reincarnated into another world. To help her survive in this new world, a being that amounts to its god gives Kaoru a younger body and the ability to make insanely overpowered potions. The reincarnated Kaoru must use her knowledge and cheatery to survive. I'm good. Yuzuki-san Chi no Yan Kyodai. The Yuzuki family consists of four brothers, Hayato, Mikoto, Minato, and Gakuto. The eldest son, Hayato, happily lives every day to the fullest. There are tears, laughter, and excitement at home, at school, and in the neighborhood. No. I'm good. Firefighter Daigo, rescuer in orange. Tokyo Daigo burns with remarkable talent and unparalleled determination. Onoda Shun struggles against the walls, blocking his own path. Nakamura Yuki hopes to become one of the few female members of the Special Rescue Corps, known as Orange. When these three young firefighters who share the goal of becoming members of the Orange come together, the story of how Japan will one day be saved begins, and what looms before them is a crisis that endangers the entire country. Firefighters. I'm good. Migi Todali. The Under the Table is an angel's secret. The boy's name was Hitori. A stork brought the angel into the lives of a middle-aged couple who were not blessed with children. His parents were kind, his house was spacious, and Miyosaba, to protect the happiness he had received, Hitori continues to hide important secrets from his parents. The fact that he has a twin? I mean, I guess. No, I don't care. No synopsis? Skipping. And then the last one that we're doing. My new boss is Goofy. The story of Atarashi Joshi wa Dotennen follows Kentaro Momose, a 26-year-old office worker who ends up leaving his previous job because of a terrible power harassment from his previous boss. At first, Momose is stressed that his new boss, Yusei Shirosaki, may give him a similarly poor treatment, but it turns out Shirosaki is a bit of a natural airhead despite his severe. I don't care. All right, is there anything down here? Because I know they do specials and shows that are continuing to air. Yeah, so Jujutsu Kaisen is continuing. Rurouni Kenshin, Dark Gathering, Hell, yeah. The movie we'll obviously be watching. These we'll be watching. I'll be watching that. All right, yeah. So there's no more series like that are actually airing. Okay, so to recap everything. Oh gosh, we have this. Rising of Shield Hero Season 3, I'm giving 4 episodes. Spy X Family Season 2, full watch. Goblin Slayer is getting 4 episodes. The Eminence in Shadow is getting a full watch. Frown's getting a full watch. Dr. Stone, maybe. Apothecary Diaries is getting 4 episodes. Tokyo Revengers, maybe. Faraway Paladin, I'm skipping. Undead Unluck, I'm skipping. The English title is like you have more relationship experience than I do. I'm giving that one 4 episodes. Girlfriend's getting a full watch. 100 Girlfriends is getting a full watch. Ron Kamanohashi is getting 2 episodes. The Kingdoms of Ruin is getting 1 episode. I'm in Love with the Villainous is getting 1 episode. The Saints Magic Power is Omnipotent Season 2. I'm skipping. Deadmount Death Play Part 2 I'm skipping. Ragna Crimson I'm giving 2 episodes. The Vexations of a Shut-In Vampire Princess I'm skipping. Seiken Gakuen no Make Tsukai I'm skipping. Shangri-La Frontier I'm giving 4 episodes. MF Ghost I'm giving 1 episode. Return is Magic should be special. I am giving 1 episode. Mato Tsukai no Yome Season 2 Part 2 I'm skipping. Berserk of Gluttony I'm giving 2 episodes. Hoshisaku Telepath I'm giving 1 episode. 7 Deadly Sins I'm skipping. A Girl and Her Dog I'm giving 2 episodes. FLCL I'm skipping. Shy I'm giving 2 episodes. Tier Moon Empire I'm giving 1 episode. Under Ninja I'm skipping. Overtake I'm skipping. This I'm giving 1 episode. Skipping, maybe, skipping, and I'm skipping everything else here. Of the leftovers, I'm obviously watching Jujutsu Kaisen, Rurouni Kenshin, Dark Gathering, Helk. I'm watching these movies whenever they come out in the States, and the same thing with these shows that are continuing down here. And guys, that's all the anime I'm watching in this next anime season. We have some leftover comments from Carmela Smith. Spy Family Season 2. Heck yeah. I hear Undead Unlock is good. Is that on my list? I don't see it. No, it's not on my list. I think I'm skipping that one. Oh well. I hope you like it. And if it's good, like I said, if it gets good, reviews and stuff like that, I might check it out. But I think I'm watching, how many do I have here? I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22 that I'm at least going to check out. And guys, that'll do it for this live stream. I want to thank you guys so much for watching. We got another thing from Carmelo Smith, who says, is there going to be a Sandland Worldwide release? There's supposed to be, yes. And I believe that's going to be later this year. We're finally going to get one. It's probably going to be a really short release, like middle of the week or just the weekend, so make sure you see it when that comes out. I'll be sure to try to remember to mention when it's coming out on the Otaku Experience. But that being said, guys, I want to thank you guys so much for watching. And I will see y'all in the next stream.